Capricorn, they said it's impossible for you to be anything other than what you are, which is a Capricorn, right? It's impossible for you to change or be anything else other than what you are. Okay, so they talk about building layers, building and the building blocks to becoming Capricorn or becoming the person that you are today. They're talking about how much you had to fight through and go through, how much you had like bite tooth and nail type shit. Because they keep, well, these cats over here keep growling and shit, which kind of tells me that you had to fight. You know, you really had to physically fight, mentally exhaust yourself to the point of like, right? It's like to become different from your parents, to become different from your generational curses here, to become somebody completely other than, I guess, what they wanted you to be. You really had to rebel and you really had to fight to be something. They keep talking about how strong and courageous you are and have been, and how nobody really has clapped you on your back for that yet. There might be someone coming through to the other side, a father figure, or, you know, definitely masculine energy, or whether it's through the other side or just like right now, like whoever you've been praying to definitely hears you, and they definitely know where you're at right now, emotionally and mentally. They keep talking about being able to tell people to fuck off whenever you want to. How other people's feelings made a difference in the past into which way you would go and which way you would move success within your success. But now, like, your success is the only thing that you're really focused on, and how everyone else that comes into the picture type shit, they came in too late. They already missed the fucking train stop type shit. They're talking about getting out alone. So if you haven't gotten out of your situation yet, a situation that makes you really unhappy, or whether it's a relationship or a familial situation, that you will, okay, and you're gonna have to do it alone, and that really fucking blows. That really sucks, and that's really, you know, disappointing that you have to do certain things and trials alone, because everybody else is super inconsistent and idiotic to such an extent that it affects, you know, obviously affects your mental, affects who you trust and who you can trust, you know. So they say choose sides. I don't think you can, right? I think you choose your own side. I mean, I literally, that's what I see. I keep seeing like a one-sided competition, or somebody's like, okay, so I'm right, you're wrong. Or someone's like, you know, pick who you believe the most. And it's like both sides can be right at the same time. So I choose me, right? I choose neutral. I'm not going to get into this. I'm not going to get into the drama of it. I'm just going to focus on me. They talk about being strong for your family, and murdering your ego for your family, because the ego is something that really did stand in your way of melding and getting into serious connections, serious relationships, and it definitely stopped you from becoming closer to certain family members. You really have to remove what you feel is the norm, because a lot of your family is very unique, right? A lot of your situation is very unique. Yeah, no two people have the same family, but I'm saying in this case, it's like a very, very, very unique dynamic. They talk about the way that you feel, and you're asking, like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel so detached, so uninvolved with certain people in my life? Why can't I just love them and get it out of the way? Or because the feelings are a lot more confusing than what you actually think they are. Okay, emotions are very, very much so confusing. They said, why do they all just constantly lie to please each other, right? It's like asking a lot of weird questions, asking a lot of weird questions towards the spirit, and being like, why does everyone just have to keep lying or keep pulling out this narrative out of their ass like there was some good and grand, gorgeous person? Why did they keep having to lie and tell nasty lies that make people think that they're more special than they actually are? Such like someone might be lying about what type of job they have. So I can see someone lying here about the fact that they are like an electrician or a gold miner, or they do something like bigger. They keep saying like, oh yeah, I work in a bank or whatever. Whoever this is, they're a liar. They keep talking about how some people are just born to be liars or opportunists that base their finances or income off of other people's backs. Some people don't have the IQ in order to work up to a certain extent. The values and the leadership that it takes in order to have a cooler job or a more interesting way of making money. And you're one of these people that has the brains for it, so you got to use that to your advantage. They talk about how you're stingy because I guess you're holding back from reality a little bit, like real people a little bit. They talk about stinginess and not wanting to open up because the more that you have opened up, the more you've been punished for it within the recent past here. So they're talking about being able to just tell people to go fuck themselves and keep moving ahead. I see something to do with you rejecting somebody coming back from the past. So I think it's an ex, right? An ex texts you or asks, how are you? Or does something like nosy. And I think you just ignore them because your life is way more positive without them in it. Because this person likes to try to stalk or instigate negativity in your life. They try to ask you very negative questions in order to gain a response out of you. So they say something about perfectionism as well, how if the person ain't perfect, if they ain't got a perfect motherfucking checkerboard, if they ain't perfect to the extent where they don't affect your life, negatively at all, then you don't want them in your life in general. Like, you just don't want anything negative at all. Doesn't matter who it is, what it is, like, fuck off. That's what you'll be saying. There is a fire sign here who might be hitting you up in the next 48 hours, or you keep talking about a fire sign or a water sign, perhaps. They said fire, water, air. So it could be someone with that big top 3 or top 4 mixture. They keep talking about how this person is down bad, and they're basically down bad for everyone. So they're not only treating you with disrespect or trying to trick you, they're tricking several other different women or men into this type of idea that they really desperately need help or need somebody. They can't hide who they are, okay? So they're just a liar. That's what I'm picking up on. They really can't hide who they are. I talk about it being a family member. This person just can't hide their crazy, or they can't hide who they are. They're a pathological liar. And they lie for attention because they have nothing else to do or say. It's like this is the only thing that this person can do is lie. That's all they can do. They lie in order to be appealing to you. It's like, and you know how somebody tells you like, oh, there's a magic ingredient in this dish type shit. When in reality, the magic ingredient is like salt or something. It's like more salt or something. Like, it's that type of thing where it's like, there's not even a magic ingredient. It's like a little extra salt, bitch. Like, it make no sense. Right? So this person is like striking themselves up to be something that they're really just not. And it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. They keep talking about how you're protected magically. You might be projecting like a force field, or you might be fighting people in your dreams, something like that, where you're projecting your flight. They're triggering your fight or flight response. Okay, so they might be like triggering something inside of you, and you see it in your dreams where you're fighting somebody. Because they're triggering your fight or flight response because they have negative intentions. Their intentions are wrong, and you sense that, you feel that. There's something to do with a masculine here, a dad or a grandfather, or a very strong masculine in your life. This person is pulling through on a level that you've never seen before. So if this person is sick or they just have something going on, like you see them recovering quite well. I also see that this person might be a little bit on the closed down, or like not wanting to accept any new energy, or not wanting to accept help type of scam. Because for some reason I see that the fact that this person won't accept help is kind of like wild or crazy, because that's how an argument blows up, is because this person is like, either they're dying or they got something going on with them and they won't get the help. They keep talking about making amends with an individual because they just like, you might have had to cut them off because they are toxic for your mental health. Yeah, they're toxic for your mental health. That's what they said. They said it's a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Of course, there is something to do with a fire sign here wanting you, wanting to get passionate about you, wanting to love you, wanting you to love them more than likely. But this person is nerve-wracking. They're not in a place right now that is capable of like you loving them at all. Like they're just not in the place for love. They're not accepting love right now, or you're not accepting love right now, and it's just not the right place for either of you. And I don't even really think you're interested in this person like in a romantic way, to be honest. I see sexual, I don't see love here, because this person just lies. That's all they do. Like, keep picking up on this lying ass bitch. All this person does is lie, and they think like you're one of their prey, or they keep seeing you as like a submissive individual, or someone who's like easy prey, or an easy fuck or something like that, and you're just not interested. Keep seeing to do something to do with this person doing magic on you as well, so be careful about that. Doing magic or lighting like little charms or candles or something like that to draw on romance, and it's like it's not working on you. You just end up feeling strange, but you don't feel more attracted to you. In fact, you feel more repulsed by this person, where like you start avoiding their phone calls and whatever. They're a lazy piece of shit or something. Like, keep talking about like couch surfer. Like, all this person does is like kick their feet up into other people's homes or into people's lives and expect people to like follow them or chase them, and you're just not into that breadcrumbing scenario. Let's see what else we got. I think that you're building layers to protect yourself big time. Like, that's the main lesson from this whole entire reading, is that you can't afford to have people come in and start crashing down your walls. You just can't afford it. I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, some bitches keep trying to crash down your walls, and you're like, I'm not interested in you though, so leave me the fuck alone. Like, get the fuck away from me type shit. You're keeping yourself protected, which is good. Let's see. Is there anything else? Your last message is, you have nothing to be afraid of. Okay, you have nothing to be afraid of. These folks ain't shit. So just letting you know, they ain't shit or will be shit, and that's just it. They keep talking about how you're exotic and how your exotic nature, your exotic background keeps people off of your dick. Not in a means of like, I think just people get scared of what you can spiritually do, if that makes sense. They get really scared because they know your background is super saturated, and they get scared because you might be Native American, or you might be native in some type of way, native to an area, or you live in an area that's super influenced by native energy, and so they're protecting you. And also, I see something to do with money here, financial wealth from like Wiccanry or paganism. So just talk about getting a bunch of money because you're a pagan or because you're a witch. The Federation is what I heard, the Wiccan Federation or something like that. There might be a group around that wants to fund you. They want to fund you because you're a spiritualist, or they want to put you in a group with other spiritualists. Don't do it. Don't do it. Guys, my suggestion: if there's other spiritualists trying to like hop on you and like be like, oh hey, let me invite you to a group chat, don't do it. Like a Wiccan group or whatever. They're talking about how you can become a leader of your own Wiccan group instead of becoming a part of somebody else's. Yeah, they said it's not part of your destiny to be in a spiritual group. It's part of your destiny to teach people on a singular scale or a singular level. They said something about needing to trust somebody or have somebody help you take care of maybe a pet or an animal or a child, and how that's going to work out for you, and it's going to be good for you. Okay, so they are talking about a Scorpio here taking care of your pet or your child while you are away. This person is very dedicated, so they absolutely will. You won't have to worry about a motherfucking thing. Okay, yeah, they said someone can't wait to hold you or like have sex with you, or someone can't wait until something pops up. There's like an event here that someone wants to take you to and show you off to the rest of the crew type shit. They're talking about how this person is very, very infatuated with the way you smile, the way that you look, the way that you smell, especially. Your smell is super big here. And this person just wants to spoil you. Like, they love you so much. They just want to fucking spoil you. they're super interested in learning about your intuition and how you are able to develop yourself and put yourself forward so well. Because a lot of people who are intuitive are psychopaths, right? A lot of them are very crazed and very like uber controlling, where they try to control people's beliefs, and you're just not that type of person at all. They're very interested in the experiences that you've had, especially as a child. Yeah. They're talking about their experiences as a child. They're interested in that. Like, how did you feel and what happened to you and how did that happen to you? Because you looking for a place to move. I see that happening Sagittarius season. So that's December. I see someone moving in December here. So let's see what happens, right, Capricorn? This is a lot of big shit, right? I didn't expect this to even be this long. This is a lot of big events happening in your life, and the main lesson is keep yourself protected, okay? Do not invite anybody into your life who you know is going to disrupt it. If all they can talk about is their fucking trauma and their problems, they don't need to be a part of your problem, right? I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. For real. Like, y'all got bitches, y'all got niggas. Like, you have people that you can entertain, but maybe you don't want to, because they have 99 problems as well. And, it's kind of looking a little sus. So, it's kind of looking like a situation where you would have to fucking wipe their ass and powder their ass and put a diaper on them type shit. So, you know how that be. Okay. All right, Cap. See you later.